Hi guys, today's Tuesday and you know what that means. It's time for yet another Tuesday tip. Today I want to talk a little bit about the left hand and the right hand when playing multiple notes at the same time, when doing little walks from up and down. Basically arpeggios, but they're not full arpeggios because we're playing in 5 chords. A lot of people ask me, especially when you play stuff like this. Okay, which is from River Flows in You, okay? When you play stuff like that, this is still okay for most people. But then you get this, okay? That E is already 1 note further than an octave, so that's an octave plus 1. Some people have trouble to stretch that, and then here, and they say, look, I can't hit that C sharp, I just can't get there. So today I'm going to teach you what to do if you cannot reach that note. And it's actually really easy. Let's have a look at my hand. This is fine. This is just about fine. And then here, I cannot reach it. So now what I'm going to do, actually, I don't have to keep this note in. Okay, so I'm going to play A, E, and now I want you to try and do this to play this C sharp whilst holding that E and A. For me, that's like, oh, I can reach it, but it's almost impossible. So what I do is I simply release that A, ooh, boom, and I play that C sharp, okay? I know this sounds very stupid, but a lot of people don't do this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna practice that a little bit by adapting these chords. So what I want you to play is F sharp, C sharp, A, and then D, A, F sharp, A, E, C sharp, and E, B, G sharp. Okay. Like this, okay? Let's do that a little bit slower. And it's basically the same move, okay? We release that note in order to play that note, and then we release this note in order to play that note. Whilst pivoting on that middle note, okay, we can use to look at my finger, it's actually sliding in between the notes as I turn my hand and sliding back down. Okay, that's what I like to do. Some other people, they may have bigger hands and they can just leave it here, but I have to rotate my elbow all the way in if I do that. So now I slide that finger up. And that way I can actually hold on to this note a little bit longer and use that as a pivot point. So let's do that one more time very slowly, and I want you to practice that a couple of times, okay? Okay, and then if you want to, you can try and build up the speed, but I want you to really go slow in the beginning. Okay, now we can also have this in right. Doesn't happen that often, but it could happen. So let's try the same chords. Now with right. Look, I'm even releasing completely here because I could play it like this, but I find it more comfy to just release it even completely. That's my personal preference, you don't have to follow that. You can also just do that if you like that better. And then continuing on. Okay, obviously that's all in the same kind of direction going up. We don't have it going down that often though, okay? So you can practice that a little bit with both hands, stuff like that. But mainly I don't really want you to practice this. I want you to, next time when you're stuck, when you're having trouble to make that pivot, to just release that pinky and swivel on your pointer finger, okay? Make that a focal point and actually use it to rotate your hand like that to actually be able to reach these notes.